Welcome to Bill's Bridge class, Thursday, August 29th, 2013, class 146, openers rebid after a Bergen Raise. For the most part, it's pretty simple because you know not only the relative strength of your partner, but you know how many trumps you hold between the two of you. With that in mind, you know whether to compete or not, and you know within very close measure of how strong your partnership is regard to going to game or possibly to slam. Here we go.
What is the situation after a game try of 3 clubs over 1 heart or 1 spade? Bergen Raise. Responder has 10 dummy points maximum. You need about 16 rebid points to consider a game. With less than 16, simply sign off in 3 hearts or 3 spades. After 1 heart, 3 clubs, the only game try is 3 diamonds, and note that it doesn't say anything about diamonds. Because of that, you should alert. Simply tell them it's a game try. After 1 spade, 3 clubs, there are 2 game tries, 3 diamonds and 3 hearts. I would treat them as need help bids. Now, it's also possible that you have a slam try, and it's possible with a barn buster, but we're going to cover that in a couple of slides. What's your rebid? How about a game try after a 3 diamond Bergen Raise? Partner showing a little stronger hand. He's showing 10 to 12 dummy points max, so it doesn't take too much more than a minimum for you to consider a game try. With 14 points, you ought to consider a game try. With 16, you ought to bid it. With 12 or 13 rebid points, just sign off at 3 hearts or 3 spades. After 1 heart, 3 diamonds, there is no game try. You either make the choice of 3 hearts or 4 hearts. After 1 spade, 3 diamonds, there is only 1 game try possible. It's 3 hearts. And again, it doesn't say anything about hearts. It's an alert. It's simply a game try. 14 to 15 rebids, roughly. And slam tries are clearly possible here. We're going to get into that in the next slide. What would it take to make a slam try after 1 heart or 1 spade in a 3 club Bergen Raise? Responder has at most 10 dummy points. You need 23 rebid points to consider a slam try. If you don't have a singleton or a void, slam is really unlikely. Sign off. If you have that many points without a singleton or void, you probably misbid the hand. With that in mind, here's our suggestion. A suit bid above 3 of the trump suit is a slam invitation, and it is a splinter bid and alertable. No Roman Q bids here because you wouldn't have enough strength anyway. Here's an example. This is your hand. Bid 4 diamonds. Alert. Splinter bid. How about a slam try after 1 heart, 1 spade, and a 3 diamond Bergen Raise? Very similar. Responder has 10 to 12 dummy points. You need about 21 rebid points to consider a slam, and I would suggest the same approach. Without a singleton or a void, slam is unlikely. Just sign off. With a suit bid above 3 of the trump suit, consider it as a slam invitation showing a splinter bid, and it's alertable. It's not a Roman Q bid. Here's an example. 1 spade, 3 diamonds. What's your bid? 4 clubs. Splinter bid.
I'm going to go through a couple of miscellaneous sequences that
Might be confusing to some people. I don't know if it's Bergen Raise or not, but it's related. It's first cousin. What if the bidding goes 1 spade, double, 2 hearts, or 1 heart, double, 2 spades? What does that mean? It's a natural, non-forcing bid, shows 6 cards or more in a suit less than 10 high card points. Think of it as a weak 2 bid. What if your partner jumps to 3 hearts? Well, it's the same, only it's a little stronger, at least in offense. It's a weak jump shift. Sequences that you and partner should discuss. Special sequences. Pass, pass, 1 spade, pass, 3 clubs. What does 3 clubs mean? Well, you need to agree with your partner. It could mean one of 2 things. One way to play it is it's kind of like a Bergen Raise is a passed hand, but since you're passed, it limits your hand even more, 7 to 9 points with 4 trump. Or you could play it as a fit showing jump. My preference, fit showing jump. How about this sequence? Pass, pass, 1 spade, pass, 3 diamonds. You could play it as a 10 to 12 dummy point Bergen Raise with 4 trump, or as a fit showing jump. Decide with your partner. How about this? Pass, pass, 1 spade, pass, 3 spades. Now, we talked briefly about reverse Drury, and jumping to 3 spades is really dangerous because your partner could have opened with a weak hand. So with that in mind, 3 spades should never be a limit raise, even if you don't play Bergen Raise or anything else. It's a weak jump raise, 4 trumps, and weak. Underline is weak. You're not encouraging partner to go to 4. And you hope you don't get set at 3, because he might have jumped in. You might not even want to make this bid as a partnership, but if you do, here's what I'd take it to be. 2 specialized bidding sequences I want you to discuss with your partner in great detail, because there's 100 ways to go wrong, and it's up to you and your partner. Let's look at this bidding sequence. Pass, pass, 1 spade, double, 3 clubs or 3 diamonds. It can be played one of 3 ways. You and partner need to decide which. It could be a Bergen Raise, as we talked about, and you could do it even as a passed hand, understanding that you have 4 card support and partner will not go too high. Or you could use it as a fit showing jump, which we covered in class 16. It shows support plus the suit that you're bidding. That's a possibility too. The third possibility, and probably one which people play mostly today that I see in the tournaments, is it's just a weak jump shift. Shows 6 card suit and 3 to 6 points. The same situation happens after this sequence, where there's an overcall instead of a double. You have the same set of choices. Could be a Bergen Raise, or it could be a fit showing jump, see class 16, or it could be a weak jump shift. You're poison. Be sure you pick the right one, or your and your partner's partnership will be poisoned.
There you have it for Bergen Raises. We could go through a series of debates as to which is better on some of these last couple 3 hands, and I might do that in the future. Tomorrow, by popular demand, I'm going to cover Roman discards, or even odd discards. If you have some other topics you want to have covered, send me a note. I'd appreciate it. Till then, happy bridging.